Hey everybody, let's get a brand new week underway at oddsworthbetting.com. Feature pick of the day is available right below this video. How about Monday, a doubleheader in the National Football League? Hey, listen, I've got Buffalo roots. I know all too well what they've been going through back there with the snow, which ultimately moves the Bills-Jets game over to Detroit. So we get two football games. They're going to start the Bills-Jets game at 7 p.m. Eastern. So you get a little 90-minute jump start on the regularly scheduled Monday night game with Baltimore and the Saints. Now, the Bills-Jets game is very interesting. The first time these two teams met, the final score is 43-23, and really these are under teams. But when they get together, there's just something about the familiarity between the two teams. Michael Vick actually took over the reins for the Jets in that first game against Buffalo when they pulled Geno Smith. Vick came in for about half of the second quarter and did some good things. To their credit, the Bills made adjustments at halftime and shut them down. 43-23 was the final score. But I don't know what the Bills' mindset is now after squandering a win against Kansas City and then having the lead and then just kind of spitting the bit in the game against Miami. All of a sudden, a 500 team now, and they're got a very tall ladder to climb to get into the postseason. Every win is must win for Buffalo now. The thing is, for the Jets, big advantage for them. The Bills didn't get to practice a lot last week. They didn't start practicing until Friday when they went to Detroit. And the Jets won't have to deal with the crowd noise in Buffalo and face that fierce pass rush, which is right at the top of the list in the National Football League. So that's a pretty interesting early game. Bonus football for us. Fired up about that. And then Baltimore's at New Orleans. Saints -3. Total on the game is 50. Earlier in the week, do our radio show here in Las Vegas, and every sportsbook director I talk to in town, the bottom line is how the mighty have fallen. And on prime time, it's always Saints in the over, Saints in the over. If this game was up as week one, New Orleans is probably a 6.5, 7-point favorite at the very least in this spot. And there's been a lot of professional love on Baltimore throughout the year, and they haven't rewarded their backers here in Las Vegas. So that's a pretty interesting Monday Night Football game. But two Monday Night Football games for us in the NFL on a Monday. Oddsworthbetting.com breaking these games down for you. Also on Monday night, again, such an insane time of year with so much on the docket. College hoops, some interesting games. How about Missouri going against Arizona and BYU San Diego State? These are teams that have some history. BYU, former member of the Mountain West Conference. That's an interesting basketball game. And then 4 games in the National Hockey League, and one of those games features the powers in the East. Now, the Boston Bruins struggled a bit without Chara in the lineup, but they're going to go against Pittsburgh, and these are two teams that very well could bump heads when the postseason rolls around in April. And no short of basketball in the NBA on a Monday night. 7 games in all in the NBA. One game that's pretty interesting, contrasting styles. The defense, low scoring of Indiana against the high-octane offense of the Dallas Mavericks. Indiana at Dallas, 1 of 7 on the NBA menu on a Monday night. Let's get a new week underway. Always there to help you along the way. Try to get you those winning tickets. The gang at oddsworthbetting.com. We invite you to check out the featured pick of the day available right below this video. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. We'll be back in this space again on Tuesday.